Hello, my beautiful Leo friends. Thanks for stopping by. We are getting ready to do your wealth and abundance report for the month of December 2020 and leading into the new year. Leo, this is a beautiful spread of cards here. I'm very excited for you for the month of December. There's some progress that you are making that you have been determined to make. And in the month of December, you step forward and take action. Okay, so let's look and see. This is from Esther and Jerry Hicks, The Teachings of Abraham, Money and the Law of Attraction cards. Wherever I desire, I can acquire. And we have, I can give my attention to the positive aspects. So it's really important to remember that where you put your attention is where you're going to get growth. So keep it positive and that you can really attract anything. I love this card. You have this from the Heart of the Fairy Oracle, the Fixer card. This is a card that is, it's really cute. Look at this little helpful character, right? He has a little mop in his hand and he's very cute and he's very sweet and he's running around whitewashing everything, you know, fixing everything, trying to make everything look clean and tidy and, you know, whatever doesn't look good, he just whitewashes it. So what I'm seeing in this card when we look at this is that you may be tempted in daily life to fix things, to help people, or to take away what seems negative. Leo, you are a great sign. You know, you're the sign of fun and laughter and kindness and brilliance. And, you know, you have a heart as big as gold. You actually are the sun sign that rules the heart itself. So you have a tendency to want to make everything right, make everything nice, but by being a fixer, sometimes you actually create more of a problem by hiding something that needs to be dealt with. So this is just a cautionary note from Spirit saying, you know, don't go around fixing everything for everybody. It actually is not going to help. So if you get tempted into that sort of codependent draw, you know, oh, I need your help, I have to have your help, begin to allow a person to figure out some things for themselves. You know, don't be everyone's fixer, because what it creates is a burden for you, but even more so for the person that you may think you're helping. So just keep it in mind. You guys are very bright. Balance. Take time to relax. Indulge a little more and work a little less. You know, set boundaries with your work. And I see that theme all throughout this, that you've been working very, very hard on manifesting something. Now, I love this card. Valiant courage. Take action with passion. And you are being called upon this month to take action that you have been contemplating for a very long time. So when we look at the areas of your life, that's this spread right here. We're going to take a look at something that you're working on very specifically to your foundation in your life and your career. What I'm seeing with you, Leo, is that you have Emperor energy, Aries energy. The Aries energy is basically, you know, I see it here, so it's going to come into play with this set of cards. Your foundation in your career. What we see is the ruling father, and that's what the Emperor is, and that's who you are. That's, you bring yourself to the table with this beautiful energy. You're profoundly good at something in your career. You've been working on something very hard, because we have the Nine of Fire. It has been a heavy burden, but you see the reason, the stars here. You absolutely know what you're shooting for. And when we get the card of the Ten of Wands over here, you're about to achieve it. You're about to let go of the burden and actually put out into the world this manifestation of something that you've been creating. We have the Emperor card and the Eight of Swords. So you have been holding back on something. You have not been prepared to really put a new idea out there. For some of you, because this is a 4th house and the 10th house of career, home and career, we're looking at energy that may be about launching a new idea or business that would allow you to purchase homes, flip them, make a career out of it. There's something here about your skill set that says that you are uniquely poised to do this. And we see that you've been worried about it. We see that you've been hermiting, you've been keeping to yourself, Virgo energy, doing the research, the detailed research on how to make it work. Brilliant. That's exactly what you need. And we have the Hermit card twice. Look at that, Virgo energy, the problem solvers of the world. That's the zodiac sign that solves that problem. For you, it's your 2nd house. This is going to benefit your financial abundance, and you have intuitive understanding. You also are longing for something, stability from the past that you no longer seem to have. So for many of you, there's been a rapid change, but we're looking at this. Look at what happens this month. You get out of your head, you have your shadow self over here with self-imposed restriction, but the timing hasn't been right. So part of this is about timing, the 9 of Swords, being really worried. If you are on the verge of launching something, whether it be to buy a home, to renovate a home, to build a foundation, to build, a structure in the outer world, a foundation in the outer world, the timing hasn't been right, so you have held off. The Hermit card, you have had time. Spirit has given you time to refine your ideas. Now you launch. Look at this, 8 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. We are in the energy of Sagittarius right now. And look at what's coming. You are coming in as a Knight of Wands. You have the courage. Look at this. Valiant courage is called upon. And this is a beautiful, beautiful, heartwarming. This moose is very community oriented. Look at the little birds come up here and sit on his head. This is a very beautiful energy. This is an energy of kindness and giving. You may be doing something that's community related, but the 8 of Wands, you send your energy out into the air, the ideas go flying, you launch that website, you get involved, you're very active in communicating. And when we have this 9 of Fire, it's doing the work. This is a career move that will pay off very handsomely for you. And we see the Page of Fire. It is a new area for you. The Page of Fire is throwing caution to the winds. It's the energy that says, I think, I want, I will. And the King of Cups, you're coming in here with this Scorpio King energy. So again, for many of you, it is renovating some area of your life, something that you really love. You're making it new. You're doing the work. And for many of you, it is to do with your foundation. Physically, it could be your home. And for career, it could have something to do with property or things that you value. It could be nurturing. It could be mothering. You could be opening something like a daycare center or, anything that where we have a very strong Cancerian influence. The King of Cups is nurturing, he's kind, he's loving, he's wise, he's cool, he's calm, quote unquote, him. But it's just this incredible energy of almost having a third eye, being very instinctive, and you do the work and you have great success. When we look at the 1st house for you, and the 7th house of your astrology wheel for this month, you are coming in really solid. You are doing, when you get up, you have a nice daily routine, the 4 of Earth. You're keeping everything very stable, very grounded. You go out, you take a walk, you exercise, you do whatever regimens or routines you need to do to keep the fire in your belly. The Ace of Fire speaks to the possibility of a brand new love relationship or a partnership in business. The 7th house is partnerships in business, and it can also be your advisors, your doctors, your health, the people who help you with health, your lawyers, financial advisor. The Ace of Fire says that you have someone brand new in your life with a fire in their belly, and they are here to assist you as a beginning element in terms of relationship of some sort. Your financial house speaks really volumes to what you're doing here, your foundation, your career. It looks as though many of you are very, very brilliant in terms of how you handle finances. The high priestess, what we're seeing here is a really strong intuitive pull for the Scorpio house of other people's money. So it can mean that you've done all the right work to get a loan, a bank loan, investments may be paying off. You may have intuitive inklings about like what to invest in. You know, a lot of people got rich with COVID, aspects of COVID, you know, making face masks and doing things like that. So it's very interesting, you know, and this is, you know, up to you to figure out what that is. But we see the Six of Water. You had probably some sort of financial loss is what I think, because you're yearning for a time in the past when things were more stable. But look at the energy, whatever this is that you are doing, and it will be different for everyone. You know, everybody's on a different page. But look at the Star card. That is a rock star, hopes and dreams coming true for your financial abundance, that whatever you're putting into play has a humanitarian aspect to it. It's Aquarius energy. It's a greater good of the all. So, you know, it's like when you look at the medical profession, you know, it would be doing anything that would be for the greater good, that would return us to a sweeter time in our history when, you know, we could enjoy each other. So there's all these overlays. It's just incredibly beautiful energy. You are having a stellar month in the month of December. When we go now to your 5th house of creativity, and this is Leo, this is a normal house, this is what you do. What we're seeing is that this is Gemini energy. So in your house of children, creative projects, friendships, associations, this is where Gemini is giving you the lunar eclipse. The full moon eclipse in Gemini is going to bring you answers that you need. And this is how I think you're wrapping up. You go from this Gemini energy of being all in your head to this absolutely launching energy, this brave energy of the Knight of Wands, to launching whatever this idea is that you've been brewing. For many of you, you will be fixing something that, you know, most businesses are solving or giving a solution. So I feel that this is very much at play in all of this energy. Again, you have achieved a very high level of success already. So what we see is that with this Gemini energy, the answers that you need are coming to whatever this project is. Conclusions are within reach. Don't let your past hold you back. Surrender to the divine and step out of your comfort zone, which is what all these cards are. Now, when I look at your neighborhood, the local neighborhood, when I look at what you need to learn or what you want to learn, many of you will be dealing with trying to learn more about how to be an international company or communication. This also speaks to the fact that you may want to improve your level of education. We see the King of Earth here in your 9th house, which is other cultures, foreign travel. So what I'm seeing for many of you is there may be a strong element that you are stepping into the world in a larger way, that the way you're communicating is on the World Wide Web. You know, that's the way we do business now. But the King of Pentacles, wow, this is an area in which you can expand and have financial stability. This is basically the daddy card. You know, it's like, okay, you know, let's go off and maybe get an advanced degree. Or it really shows also for those of you who have applied to some sort of graduate school, you know, you want to expand your knowledge, you want to study abroad, that you are going to have success in this area. It's the area of thinking on a larger scale. It's the way you speak to the world at large, but it shows great success. You are manifesting a very powerful new language in life about your career, about your stability, and you are going to be a rock star. So when we get over to this final house here, we are coming in with the King of Air. Your day-to-day life is spent in a very highly intellectual way. You are cool, calm, collected. For all of the fear that you've had, you know, in terms of launching this project or following this goal or passion, what we see is that you're cool, calm, collected. You're ready. Turn the lights on. You know, turn the movie lights on. I'm ready for my close-up Mr. DeMille, who was a famous director in American film years ago. I'm ready for my close-up. I'm looking good. I'm cool, calm, and collected. And I am ready to absolutely hop in that chariot and go to the home with which I seek, the home of my goals, a home of my dreams, a home that maybe nobody else is aware about. But home is where the heart is. But this is your secret space. Really feeling confident and lovely and feeling as though you're really following that hidden dream that you've had for so long. Leo, sending you love from Chicago. Send me some back and tell me where you're from. Thank you.